Hey, yo. If I can be serious for a minute.
Oh, yeah!
Acknowledge me.
What up, what up, what up, everybody? Come on, sit down, gather around. It's time for the Sit Down Marks podcast, episode number 110. I got the Marks here with me today, as usual. And as a guest today, he's been on the pod before. You know him, Primo. Boo this man. Michael has returned.
Not doing it anymore. Yeah, you get no more
suck.
booze.
Oh, but I want more booze.
No booze.
Okay.
You get 3, and then that's
yes!
There's that one lady that really hates you.
I
know
know.
the one. Just the one.
You marks don't know what you like. Only I know what you like, and I'm gonna give it to you as I come on you harder than any other man's ever come on you. And tinkle all over the place.
Keep
Glad
that in
you
mind,
said-
by the way.
I'm glad you said that because we got a little something for you later. We're going
keep
to
it in
pop you
mind.
hard, and we're going to come on you harder than you've ever been come on before, Michael.
How dare you, sir? You gotta take me out to dinner before such things.
What's going on, boys? How you doing? Primo, AJ in the house tonight with DB and Michael. What's going on, boys? How you doing? How was your weekend?
Now that we're all recovered from our various illnesses that we've all had for 5 years.
All just broken old.
I think Primo's been
Feeling
sick
fine.
since you left here, right?
Yeah, since I left. Yeah.
That was, what, 2 weeks ago?
He picked up that Illinois stank and took it home with him.
Yeah, I'm finally like on the where I feel good, but I still have that residual cough.
Right, yeah. But my kids probably gave you that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Hey, Jay, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm great. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Got a tinkle.
We're
I
had a
don't.
funny backstory. You know, me and AJ know each other from working together for a long time, and we, end up not working together, and then now we're doing the pod together. But come St. Patrick's Day this week, reunited, and it feels so good. We're back behind the bar, baby. Let's go.
Oh, the old team back together, which
Yeah, we
is
are.
you're gonna regret doing it too because I'm gonna put you on the schedule for like so many shifts after this. You silly fool! The second
Hey,
you
man.
agreed to it, I was like, yes.
Right.
that
We're
fool.
going old school, man. We're getting the Shield back together. We just got to find that third person.
It's a little happening.
I'll call Fogey and get him on the horn.
I don't know how to bartend. Otherwise, I'd come over.
Well,
Neither does
we
most
don't
people
either.
that bartend. So.
You can
We're
pop the
terrible
top.
at it.
That's all we need to do. Just pop
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously. Pour a green beer,
PFS.
you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's
I don't
it.
wear short enough shorts to show my ass cheeks. So
I do.
okay.
So
we
it's
can make
fine.
that happen.
I mean,
pretty
that's
much.
what I'm really going for to see AJ's ass. I don't care.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm only eye candy behind the bar. No one actually gives a shit what I say or do.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the Best Kept Secret in Wrestling podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We got a good pop of the pod from the old Jukety box today. Primo's going to kick us off here. Let's see if AJ and Michael. Well, I think AJ already knows who it is. Let's see if Michael can pick this one up. This one's kind of old school, man. So a lot of people
I'd say
might
really
not
old
know
school.
this one. It is. It is.
Very.
Okay.
Let's see what it is.
Oh, jukety box, baby.
This isn't the. Is this the? Wait, is this the Bushwhackers or the Sheep Herders?
Ding, 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 ding. Yes, sir.
The Bushwhackers. Goddamn
So-
right, it's the Bushwhackers.
Okay, so did they use? Was that their Fed music?
That was the
yeah.
fan music.
Yeah, that was the
the
fan music.
fan music. Yeah.
Oh my
Their
god!
sheep herders were a little more like. No, I can't do it. Never mind. That was really
And
ridiculous.
fucking sheep herders were fucking crazy, dude. Like,
Yeah, they were.
Bushwhackers don't get nearly enough credit. They were goddamn insane when they were the sheep herders.
They get too much credit because they're the worst tag team in the history of the entire business.
Oh man, that's
disagree
a tall
with that
order
statement.
there.
Name one worse than the Bushwhackers.
The dynamic dudes.
There you go.
No. You know why? Because they didn't lick children's faces on the way to the ring.
Yeah,
Well,
but one was Johnny Ace, so
Right.
Who's Johnny
The other
Ace?
was Shane. The other was
John
Shane Douglas.
Laurinaitis.
Yeah, see, those people are fine.
John Laurinaitis is not fine,
people!
sir.
Right.
The people of power.
I
Really,
will
Butch and Luke?
argue that the Bushwhackers are the worst tag team ever. All day.
No.
Yes,
No, man.
worst.
No, man.
Jesse and Festus.
What about the ding dongs?
Ding dongs are fine. Oh, Festus. Anything with Festus in it is
Oh, fuck off.
automatically a couple of points higher than.
You're just being a bastard at this
Festus
point.
and Jesse.
Hell yeah.
Biscuits and gravy.
What
I'll take Festus. He's fine.
Speaking of tag teams, you see who Juice Robinson welcomed into the Bullet Club?
Who?
Didn't there?
Finley. Dave Finley.
Oh, Dave Finley?
Finley?
Finn Juice.
No, not Fit
Nice.
Finley. Finn Juice.
Yeah, I haven't
No,
seen him in a while.
no, there's only one Finley worth mentioning, and it's Fit. And he's fit.
Fit Finley's in Bullet Club.
Yeah.
Name's Finley. And I
Old ass
love
Fit
to
Finley.
fight.
If Fit Finley showed up in a Bullet Club t-shirt, I'm like, that's about right.
Like, he's the only one there because I can actually whoop someone's ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's the only actual badass there.
Primo,
Got
what
the
kind of shirt
shillelagh.
you got on today, buddy? Who's that guy?
This is all
Oh.
Who's
Seth.
that guy?
He's a
Freaking-
visionary, a revolutionary. Seth
There.
freaking Rollins.
That's dope. Is that the shirt you got with the house show?
Yep.
Nice.
Your second choice shirt, sucker.
Yeah, it's the one I had to get since they were sold out of my size in the Cody Rhodes shirt. But you know,
Ironically enough, I wanted the Seth Rollins shirt, but I ended up getting the Cody Rhodes shirt. It's because they had my size. Not a lot of mediums in that building
Right.
that night, apparently.
All right, boys, it's time to talk about what we're going to talk about. Welcome to the show, everybody. We're going to dust up all the latest in wrestling, what's been going on, and what we've been liking on TV. Today's wrestling trivia game is Last Man Standing, and I got a fun one here for the boys today as I will host, and the Marks are going to duke it out to see who's going to be this week's champion. And Michael's here just so I have somebody to correct when he's wrong. That's the only reason why he's here. But otherwise, you know, he's going to give his input as well. Thanks for downloading and subscribing, everybody. Let's kick this thing off, Primo. Let's go.
What up, Mr. Cage, Tyler, sweetheart?
This is the wild child, Connor Hopkins.
This is Christian Rose. Yo, this is the most dope, CJ Esparza.
This is the Croc Rocket, Nickelback poppin', curls for all the girls, the Perminator, Sam Beal.
And you are listening to the Sit Down Marks podcast.
And you are listening to the Sit Down Marks podcast with DB, Primo, and AJ.
With Primo, DB, and AJ on the Sit Down Marks podcast.
And I am on the Sit Down Marks podcast, and we're going to get some perfection today, baby.
All right, let's talk about where we're going to be on the independent wrestling scene. First up, as fans, AJ and I are going to be sitting on the stage in Bourbon Street here in a couple of weeks here for AEW. The show's called Epic. Excited for that one coming up. And then the pod's going to be sponsoring Zawa Live's 100th show coming up on April 15th. And then after that, we got Dreamwave and Iron Spirit Pro coming up. So kind of a quiet March. We're coming back strong in April and May, man. The business is picking up here shortly.
Everything.
All right, boys, let's talk about what we're going to talk about what we've seen on TV lately. We got a lot of let's dial back here just a little, and let's go back and talk about Bryan Danielson, MJF at Revolution pay-per-view. AJ, you got some things you want to say here about this match here?
2 gigantic, dirty, stinky thumbs up. So No one like this outcome was never in question. There wasn't a single person alive who thought that Bryan Danielson was going to beat MJF for the title. It didn't matter. The match was like, except Primo apparently thought that Bryan Danielson was going to beat MJF. But the outcome wasn't the point. The point was this was Bryan Danielson being like, "Hey MJF, okay, I'm going to put you the fuck over," right. And he did, and it was fantastic. It was one of the best matches I have seen in a very, very, very long time, and it didn't make me excited for AEW again because I don't care still, but for one night I was like, okay, it's good to be back in AEW's good graces. No, opposite. They're back in my good graces for one night only. And it was a good pay-per-view, but that match was fantastic.
Yeah, I watched it, man. I thought the whole pay-per-view was good. And plus, like I told you guys pre-pod, I knew Daniel Bryan wasn't going to win, but in the same
Bryan
sense,
Danielson,
like, fuck, whatever.
You should have let me correct him so I could call back to what he just said about me. But anyway.
Right. Yes. Correct me, please. So I knew that Bryan Danielson was not going to win. But, in the same sense, a lot of times in these Iron Man matches, I kind of find myself looking at my watch like, oh, man, they've only went 20 minutes. You know what I mean? But this didn't happen to me this time. I will say, I didn't really thought this kind of took too long. I thought it was awesome. My favorite spot was probably MJF's beautiful elbow off of the ring post onto Bryan, man, which I thought was pretty awesome. But yeah, I thought this was good. I thought it did what it needed to do. Elevated MJF, dude's fucking star. I love the pickle press conference after it. Mm-hmm. It was good shit, man. It was good stuff. I thought it was pretty good top to bottom. And like I told you guys this too, but I'm gonna say it again. Weeks ago, I read a big article about Daniel Bryan. And he
Bryan Danielson.
Bryan Danielson. About I just need to say BD.
You're gonna say DB.
He wasn't right. He wasn't. He wasn't there to win the title. He's there to work with all this new generation and get these guys over. So, it's ingrained in my mind that he's not going to win the title, and it's still early for MJF's title reign. But with all that being said, I thought they covered it up pretty well. And kind of had me. I wasn't thinking that Bryan Danielson was going to win, but man, for the match though, man, this was good shit, man. And I really did enjoy it. I didn't get bored. What about you guys?
Dave Meltzer liked it. 5.75 stars.
Yeah,
highest rating since Omega Okada.
So, match is amazing. Classic example of how you get a top heel over as a babyface. Bryan Danielson is amazing in the ring. He always has been. He knows how to put together a match that makes sense. MJF did his part. It was great. The only thing I have a little bit of a problem with, and it wasn't even them that did it, they knew they were going to have blood in this match, and it should have had blood in it. But with the gore fest earlier in the pay-per-view, it lost so much impact because you've already seen it.
Moxley and Page, that one?
Yeah. I mean, because Christian got busted open hard way. It looked like there's nothing you can really do about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Moxley and Page, they, the furniture, the blood everywhere. It's like you knew Bryan Danielson and MJF were going to do table spots and have blood. You sons of bitches. Like, except for like Dusty and, God, what Starrcade was it, DB? The one where he just overdid it.
85, I think.
85, 87?
Yeah. It's 85 or 87 because 86 was Scaffold. It wasn't.
Yeah. But yeah, like the overuse of blood, it makes it so less impactful when a match that matters and should have it has it. So that's my only thing. But that has nothing to do with the match. The match was great. I loved it.
We're getting some compliments on AEW out of Michael today. Look at this.
I mean, would you like me to talk about Jack Perry and Christian?
No, let's just leave it. No,
all right,
let's just cut right there. You know?
Yeah, no, leave it as it is.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Just walk away from it.
So, Primo, you got to see everything else on this card but this match. You liked everything else on the card?
Yeah, I chose to see everything else. So,
That's good.
yeah, just make that clear. I liked the House of Black winning. That was cool.
I love that, by the way.
FTR returning. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's for long, though. Do you guys?
Nope.
I think it's just long enough to do a program and.
Yeah.
Probably.
You think New Japan?
A
They
revival.
say they have 8 months left on their contract.
Double.
Yeah.
Oh, you think? Oh no.
I mean, it's staying or going there. It ain't nowhere else. I don't.
Yeah, those are the two things that really stuck out to me that I liked.
Yeah, they're going back to WWE.
I mean, I just feel like that's what they're going to do. But,
I feel like to them that's home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like
which
that's
is
where
weird.
they want to be made. You know.
Okay, since we're talking about AEW, let's talk about MJF. Because pre-pod we were talking about, he's going to be the next big thing. And I disagreed with you guys.
Okay.
Because this is why. Well, DB, you kind of hit on it. I think he's going to sign for WWE. And he's going to sign a huge contract. He'll be worth every penny. But MJF as he exists now will not exist in WWE. He'll be a fantastic heel just because he's so talented as a performer, as a person. But people who are expecting this are going to be horribly, horribly disappointed. Yeah. He'll get to WWE and he'll be a little less than Roman Reigns as a heel. That's what I think. So when you say he's going to be like gigantic as soon as he switches over, no, I don't think so at all. I think he'll have a good career. I think he'll win championships, but I don't think he's going to be a white hot performer like he is now ever again. Which is sad because he could be, because he's so good.
It'll be kind of a dialed back version. Can you imagine MJF while they're on a commercial break going, "I don't give a fuck. You know, we're on commercial break. Fuck you, fuckity, fuck. You know, you can imagine him going at it at Raw.
That'd be awesome.
Oh my God. No,
It'd be absolutely amazing. It would never ever happen because it's a different product, which is sad.
Yeah. It wouldn't be quite MJF. Yeah, and I think we would probably all not like that version because
we have this
know now. Yeah, this is what we know now. And
yeah,
this is what we want to do. So, yeah.
I mean,
go ahead.
If it was underneath Vince, yeah, I would completely agree with you. He'd be a completely watered down. He'd get stuck in NXT, and he would be completely watered down and nothing like he is. But underneath Papa Paul, I don't know. You're right. He's never going to be as hot as Roman Reigns is right now because Roman Reigns is the name in the business.
Oh, for sure.
But I don't know.
And it's a long way to number 2 is the way I feel like.
Long way.
I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's also in his early 20s too, though. Like he's a young dude.
Yeah.
So, most wrestlers anymore don't even hit their prime until mid-30s anymore. And so if, you haven't seen MJF in his prime yet, dude's just getting started. So, I guess the way I see it is that, yeah, you're absolutely right. He's not going to be the same thing as he is on AEW. That's absolutely true. Yeah. At the same time, though, he could probably do so much more under, mentorship of, seasoned veterans that WWE has. He could develop and shine everything up really well versus, what's going on in AEW where no one listens to anyone, apparently. So
you mean like Festus?
Is he even still alive?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's Luke Gallows.
Yeah, we just saw him 2 weeks ago.
He's not. He's just a marionette Luke Anderson's moving around.
Right.
But Luke Anderson is 15 feet shorter than Festus.
That's why it's amazing. It's a great magician's trick he pulls on you. He's actually 9 feet tall.
Pull the wool over our eyes. Look at it. Get himself over. All right, let's move on from Revolution, man. Let's talk about what we've seen on TV here lately. The big story was Cena, obviously, on Monday Night Raw last week. We've seen it all. We know what's going on. Everybody listening to this knows what's going on. Let me ask you guys personally. Does an Austin Theory Cena match sound good to you guys at Mania?
Yep.
I think it does if Theory goes over.
And he will. There's no way John Cena is taking the shine off Theory. No way.
So I have a couple thoughts on this. One, I love John Cena. I've said it several times. I love John Cena. I hate the thing WWE does where they bring back like legends for WrestleMania. And it's like, dude, like I this is coming from the best place too possible. Keep this in mind. I don't want John Cena to get hurt because he's not wrestling full time anymore.
Right.
Like
Right.
every time like Stone Cold came back or a legend came back, they hurt themselves. Like The Rock each time has hurt himself.
You want to protect his old bones.
Yeah, because both times The Rock came back, didn't he have to have like surgery afterwards? Stone Cold blew his shoulder out doing punches on Rusev. Like
It's because that's how much of a man Rusev is.
Oh, that's totally fair. But...
Punch Rusev, your shoulder blows out.
Poor Miro.
Right. Where is he anyway? What are we doing with Miro?
Nothing.
Nothing for him.
They just letting the contract run out or something, and then let him ride, or
well, you see, DB, we have to have 9,000 of the same Young Bucks match over and over. And
I hate that I agree with you, but I absolutely agree with you.
We got to have that on TV. Then we have to have John Moxley just bleeding all over the place every day. And...
So there, I disagree with you because I love Mox.
Well,
Primo, tell me your Cena. What do you think about Cena Theory?
I love Cena, but I don't care about this match.
Well, I mean,
I do. I love Cena, and he's a legend, and I take nothing away from him. But what does he have to gain from coming in wrestling's fucking Theory?
Putting Theory over.
Well, it's money. It's money, and it should be to put over the new young star.
So can any of the A+ fucking people we have on the roster.
But this is Cena.
Sure, but this is Cena.
Let me ask you though, Primo. This is a serious question for all of you.
All right.
Who are their main eventers in WWE? They have a serious lack of star power in WWE, and that's because of the system Vince built, where
they have
all old timers.
They have like an elite mid card.
That's a good way of putting that, actually.
Like, okay, give me some names.
Finn Balor.
Yep.
No, they buried that guy to death.
Well, even him, like, you got Finn, you have Shin, you have even, Seth leads that pack. And I wish he was the main eventer, but right now they have him vying for that, bringing prestige back to that U.S. title by constantly going for that,
but here's the problem, though. So, okay, you've got, like, I'll give you all three of those guys. So, Shin, Finn, and Seth, right? The fact that it's taking three people that do this weekly this long to come up with A-listers in WWE.
Okay, so there's obviously, the obvious ones: Roman, Cody, Sami Zayn. Now, like he's
Sammy's up there.
The Usos.
But the Usos are tag division.
KO.
They're in the tag division.
So you made a point earlier too, where you said apart
the best,
from the bloodline,
Baron Corbin.
I love Baron Corbin. I hate him, and I love him so much.
I'm not even dignifying that.
You know what's funny is, like, I've seen videos of him like backstage and stuff. I love real Baron Corbin. The real dude is so cool.
Yeah, he's an amazing person.
Yeah.
Just gets the shittest gimmicks ever.
He needs serious gimmick rehab. Like,
I think my favorite wrestler in WWE right now, other than the constant Kevin Owens, is LA Knight. Honestly.
Oh yeah, LA Knight. Yeah,
I can see LA Knight being a main event.
I see right now. I see Bray on the mid card.
Yeah.
Oh,
but you're right,
absolutely.
They're mid-carders. Yeah, they're not. Not nothing.
See, and that's another a testament to like the elite mid-card that you just said. When you throw Bray Wyatt in there too. Throw LA Knight, who was just fucking awesome.
Yeah, but here's the problem though. They're on the same level as Theory is. No one's going to elevate him because they're at the same level. That's what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
He's not going to move up because going against other mid-carders, he's got iron sharpens iron here, and like no one's elevating him. So that's why they have to bring Cena in.
But you got this young stud just beating up this old legend now.
I mean, that's what they do all the time. Like Roman Reigns retired the Undertaker.
Orton made a career out of it.
Yeah, I understand that. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. But and that's true. But it's like, I don't know. Like I said, I love John Cena all day, just like everybody else. It's just
I mean, this is probably the best way for them to elevate.
And I'm sure it's going to be a good match. It's just for at this very moment, it doesn't really tickle my giblets at all.
Yeah, I agree with Primo on this. I like Theory a lot. I think he's got a ton of potential. I love John Cena. It's just I don't see what this does for either one of them.
See, I think it'll elevate Theory.
And we all knew this was coming all year too.
See, I'm so glad that it's this instead of The Rock coming back. Like I would rather see this match than The Rock versus Roman Reigns. I really would.
Yeah, and let's think about this too, man. They got 2 nights of Mania to fill now, so they do. Put a bunch
it's their own fault.
Yeah, they did this to themselves.
I'd rather watch a 6-hour one-day show than 2 hours.
Yes, me too.
No, it's a slog. It becomes a damn slog at the end.
I would rather watch a 1-day 3.5-hour show. That's like the sweet spot right there.
All right, so guys, I was finally excited to see Johnny Gargano for once.
That's a lie.
Back on fucking NXT where he belongs.
Yeah. Okay,
get that fucker off my main roster. I'm happy if Gargano's back on NXT. How about that? I'm going to give him,
I have never understood the Gargano thing.
I love it.
He's
I love your Gargano hatred.
Bland. He's so
the most vanilla, isn't he? Yes.
Oh my God, he could be Brad Blandington. That's what his name should be.
Right.
Old Bland Braddington.
It looks like Carmelo Hayes is going to get called up here soon. They've been working him out on main event and house shows, maybe even the new. Hurt Business, maybe.
So he can join the elite mid card. I mean,
right?
Oh, he's not a mid carder.
He's like a
low carder.
He's a low mid carder.
How about AEW just going all in? And first of all, Wardlow is stupid for leaving his bag in his car in San Francisco. Everybody's cars get broke into there. Even I know that, and I live in the Midwest.
Why would you do that in San Francisco?
Right.
Because you're Wardlow.
How about AEW going all in and showing footage of the getting broke into? And
good.
Like
look how much of an idiot Wardlow is.
What? Speaking of AEW and Miro never being around anymore, what the hell did they do to Wardlow? That dude was white hot.
He's done.
And they just dunk him in the ice tank.
Yeah.
They pulled out
Rusev 20 security guards. Yeah.
Like they had, it's a recreation of Rusev Day, which good job, AEW.
AEW, they do this thing where they somehow organically, they get a talent over. They don't even know how they do it, but they do it. And then they're like, I got it. Slow it down.
Right, yeah.
Way down.
Right. But, and let me say this too. It's my last probably, no, actually I got one more AEW note. But you guys, man, I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoy, let me make sure I say his name right. Konosuke Takeshita. I love his fucking matches, man. They're good, man. This kid,
like Bryan Danielson, by the way.
Yes, you're right. Daniel Bryan. Oh man, he's kind of got my attention right now. When I see he's got a match on AEW, I'm watching it, man. It's good stuff. Now, it's strictly matches, and it's he's not going to kill you on the mic by no means. Nope. But but this is good. But I tell you, another thing is funny is Saraya, cold as they fucking come right now, right?
Wow, yeah.
Oh my God,
no one cares.
Let's just put her with Tony Storm and Ruby Soho. Yeah, that's going to work. Cares. No, right.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know when Saraya was going against Baker, and she's like, "This is my house," and Baker's like, "No, it's not.
Yeah, no,
I've been here since the beginning. Who the hell are you?" And then they somehow got the heel. Everyone's like, "I agree with the heel."
I know. She was seriously like, "It's demonstrably not. You just got here and no one cares."
Yeah.
Which I didn't care. I love me some Paige, but I didn't care. I still don't.
Paige,
care.
Yeah.
Paige, yeah.
I never even thought Paige was that good, to be honest.
Paige, yeah.
I loved NXT Paige. I loved NXT Paige. And I liked that she won the title when she first got to the main roster, and that was kind of fun. But after that, it was, sex videos and Total Divas, and I didn't like her much after that.
BGL.
Yeah.
And so much Alberto Del Rio.
Oh, yeah. That whole fucking drama. Yeah, I didn't like him either, so that really kind of turned me off about it. But
hey, here's a fun fact. If you ever want to see something hilarious, go back and watch an old Alberto Del Rio match in WWE. You can find him on the Peacock or whatever. But he used to wear these red trunks that are like patent leather trunks, right? And it looks like his dick is a clown nose.
Looks like he stuck a tennis ball down there?
Because it looks like he stuffed something in there. It's like a perfect ball, and it's like that red, shiny material. He's got a whole clown nose for his trunk.
You pointed this out to me 10 years ago, and we were just sitting there. I can't remember what we were watching. It was fucking... I don't know,
the League of Nations or something.
Yeah,
that terrible.
You were like, hey, look at Del Rio's dick. I'm like, no. And you're like, hey,
it's a brotherly thing to do.
Yeah, right. No. You're like, yeah, no, it looks like a clown nose. So we were eating Whoppers at the moment too, and I almost spit my Whopper all over the place. Because his dick looked like a clown nose.
Maybe he's got a clown nose for a mushroom head. I mean, who knows? To each their own, maybe. I don't know.
When you touch it, it goes honk.
That won't make your dick hard.
Right.
No. Make your dick beep.
All right, boys. Anything else from the TV from this week?
No.
No. Hey. It looks like a clown nose.
Hey, look at Del Rio's dick.
My very last note, and I'm going to go home on this on AEW. Please, no more Nyla Rose or Rio matches.
Oh, thank God for someone else.
Come on.
Someone else said
yes, please. Come on. We've seen that enough, man. Come on. Nothing to make me change my channel faster than seeing him on there. Johnny Gargano's close, but he won't be.
Gargano's, yeah. It's funny. If you watch the ratings and how they break down by the quarter hour, I hate saying this, but it's a fact. It's a demonstrable fact. The numbers are in. Every time AEW does one of their horrible women's segments, viewers just tune out. They're gone.
Right.
And it's on. You can check it out on WrestleNomics if you want to check my work on this. Go have fun looking at the numbers. But it's true, and it's because they're so badly produced, and it's no one cares. They're terrible.
Yeah.
And Nyla Rose and Rio.
Enough's enough. Yeah, we've seen enough. All right, let's have a little fun, boys. Let's hit that game show music. It's time for a little Last Man Standing. I'm excited about this one, man. All right, boys. I don't know what. Oh, yeah. Got me. All right, so today's edition of Last Man Standing. What?
I already stopped it.
So do it again. Yeah. All right, so today's edition of Last Man Standing, boys, is going to be a fun one. You guys know the rules. Sit back, cross your arms, please. Let me give you guys just a minute here to think on it before we get started. All right, guys. So I'm excited for this one because you guys are all big fans of today's subject. Okay? You guys got a real good shot of getting the whole list today. Okay? All right. Let's think about it. Okay. So 14 wrestlers held the prestigious Winged Eagle belt.
Oh,
14 wrestlers.
Okay.
Held the prestigious WWE Winged Eagle belt. Give you guys about 10 seconds to think about it, and then AJ's going to lead us off to start today. You guys are ready? AJ?
Fuck yeah.
14 wrestlers. Let's see if you guys can get them here. Let's go.
All right, I've got 5 right in the chamber right now, but we're going to start with Hulk Hogan, obviously.
All right. Primo, you're up next, buddy.
Shawn Michaels.
Of course. Michael.
Randy Savage.
Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
All right.
Say
There's
everything
11.
twice. Say everything twice.
Cup of coffee in the big time.
That's right. All right. 11 left, AJ.
Taker.
The Undertaker, of course. Primo. Yokozuna, of course. Michael.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
Oh, yes. Probably the most famous, if you'd ask me.
What, Bret Hart is the most famous?
Most famous carrying that belt, I think. Synonymous with it. Like, I just feel like,
it is his belt.
All right, we got 8 answers left, boys. AJ.
Let's go with what's his name? Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter is correct. The actual second holder of the title.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Primo? Ric Flair, of course, with a tear in my eye.
With a tear in my eye. It's one of my favorite promos of all time.
Michael.
Primo just took mine.
6 prestigious WWE Winged Eagle belt holders left.
You already said Michael. Diesel.
Of course, Diesel. All right, got 5 left. Get down to nitty gritty here. AJ.
One of the last ones, The Rock.
The Rock was incorrect. He did not.
No, I will find the fucking video.
Go ahead.
The Rock had the Winged Eagle. I'll murder you.
He did not.
I won't murder you.
Hold the Winged Eagle belt.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I love the immediate death threat. That's
right.
Is it my turn?
Oh, well, weird. Here it is. The Rock holding the Winged Eagle belt.
I mean, anybody can hold a throwback.
What's a winged dingle?
As a champion.
You heard me.
Was he as a champion?
Dingle.
The winged dingle tinkle belt.
The winged dingle.
All right, AJ, you're out. Primo.
Sid Vicious.
Psycho Sid, correct. There's only 3 left, Michael.
Bob Backlund.
Bob Backlund. Well, I thought would be the hardest.
No, that was going to be my one that I was saving.
All right, there's 2 left, Primo. It's between you and Michael. If you can't get one, Michael's going to have to come up with one. But if you get one, Michael's got to come up with the other one to make a tie. Primo, there's 2 left. I'm sorry, 3 left. I was counting wrong.
I gotta say, I don't know, except for maybe, I don't know if it was late enough.
Okay.
Stone Cold?
Stone Cold Steve Austin is on the list. Now there's 2 left. Michael?
Thinking here. Let's see.
Photo sent.
I mean, anybody can hold a belt. I can go buy a replica.
It's not a replica. He had it.
It's not the Winged Eagle.
It is too.
It is not. All right, Michael, we got 2 left.
Okay, this is a long shot. I don't know why I think this, but I think this.
Okay.
Wait, no. Okay. Nope, not gonna say that one. I'll tell you why no later. Okay, so let's see. We got the Stone Cold. Oh shit. I'm going to guess Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior is correct. All right, Primo, back to you, man. There's only 1 left on the list. If you can get it, you are this week's Last Man Standing champion. If not, Michael's going to get a chance to get it. Who is the last person on our list to hold the Winged Eagle belt, Primo?
Is it on the early side of that or the later side of that?
That's cheating.
Because, I got to be honest, I'm drawing 100% blank. I'm going to have to just throw one out there.
You're going to be mad if you miss it.
Yes, I know. It's hard when you're under pressure. Don't start counting down or anything. Give me a minute. Talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Can you believe all those people that held the Winged Eagle belt? I can't believe The Rock was on that list and you left him off. That was terrible. So the picture that I found, it was the belt after the Winged Eagle belt, which has a similar design. But yeah, definitely not the Winged Eagle belt.
All right, Primo, 10 seconds on the clock.
There, I bought you some time.
Fuck.
5, 4. All right, Primo. Throw me a guess or no?
You look pained.
All right, Michael, you got a shot.
Paul White.
Paul White is incorrect. Michael, you got a shot to win today. Who was the last person on the list to win the Winged Eagle belt? We've named 13 of them. Who was the 14th?
You got it.
If you can't get it, I'm gonna just give AJ a small shot. You know, he's not gonna win.
Oh, I
give him a chance to win it. Oh, you do? Okay. All right, Michael, what are you thinking?
So do we tie?
I'm thinking it's a name with 3 letters, but I'm not sure.
Is it him?
I'm thinking it's Triple H.
Papa H?
Nope.
It is incorrect. All right, so today's last man standing is going to be a tie. AJ, who was the last one to carry it?
Anybody want a peanut?
Andre the Giant. Yes, sir.
I would never have got. Hey, I picked a different giant.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that might throw Michael in that direction when you said that.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Like after that.
Yeah, so Andre the Giant was the actual 4th holder of the Winged Eagle belt.
Remember, he only had it for like 2 days or something like that.
He dropped it. He won it.
Fuck yeah, there it is. Yeah. God damn it.
He dropped it on like
Well,
so, hey, but you guys did good.
Good game,
man.
Michael.
Good game.
Yeah, you guys did good, man.
I was gonna say Jim Dugan, but he won the first Royal Rumble. He wasn't the first holder.
He's never had a title.
I'm surprised we did so well, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, he had the U.S. title that he found in the garbage.
He was like the top guy in the NWA. What are you talking about?
To be fair, we've never done that well at that game.
I know, yeah, that was awesome. You guys did
good,
man. So give yourselves a round of applause. Nobody is the winner today. We're all winners. Yay! Participation award.
Well,
which means no winners.
Participation award.
All right, let's go, boys. It's time to update the King of the Mountain.
Time to play the game!
All right, King of the Mountain, AJ is the king with 6 correct picks through what we've been going through here so far. There's 4 weeks left after today, so we're going to update this. Going into last week, AJ was at 5. So he is going to try to see if he can tie a streak this week. Primo was at 1. I was at 3. We were picking XFL football between the Seattle Sea Dragons or the Las Vegas Vipers. Okay. Primo and I picked Seattle. AJ went with Las Vegas. If AJ gets his win, he will tie his streak. Final score, Seattle Sea Dragons 30, Las Vegas Vipers 26. So AJ is officially eliminated from tying his own streak now. So you will stay the King of the Mountain, AJ. Primo will move to 2. I will move to 4. Ooh. So just kind of give you some idea of what we got going on here. So AJ's eliminated, but he's technically still the king. Primo has to win out these next 4 weeks to tie AJ. Now, should we have a tie, we'll go to a final sudden death. Should we happen to get there on the pick. I'm still in it, so I still got a chance to overtake him with moving to 4, but we still got to get these W's. So for this week, Primo and I will be picking. So Primo's up to 2. I'm up to 4 now.
By the way, next week, I get to pick the sport.
Sure.
Motherfuckers.
Sounds good to me. All right, Primo.
You're picking lacrosse.
Thursday, March the 16th, it's NCAA baseball time.
Yeah.
Who are we picking from? The number 4 ranked 0-0 Ole Miss Rebels, the Ole Miss Elizabeth Rebels, versus the number 7 0-0 Vanderbilt Commodores, the Big Van Vader Commodores.
I love your connections.
So Primo, Vanderbilt is the home team, ranked number 7th. Ranked 7th in the nation. Ole Miss is the visiting team, ranked number 4th. These guys, both teams haven't played a game.
Are you doing single game or best of 3?
No, single game. Single game Thursday.
Are they? Is this men's or softball?
This is men's. NCAA men's baseball.
I'm going Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. All right. Number 4, Ole Miss. I'm going with Ole Miss as well.
It's your future national champion, Ole Miss, by the way. They are disgustingly good.
We're going with them. So we'll come back next week and see if Primo can move his streak to 3. I'm trying to move my streak to 5. Should we lose? Should Ole Miss lose, should I say, by the way, AJ will, by default, become the King of the Mountain champion.
Best way to become a champ.
Forever king.
Extend that one. So, yeah. So we'll go back to that next week. So, all right. We got a fun little AJ segment today. Any kind of robot intro here?
Wait, we have to stall for time for 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Pee break.
For old Piss Boy to get back.
Yeah. He's an old man. He's got small bladder.
Yeah. He's probably threw his back out while he was in there.
Oh, probably did.
Again.
Yeah, he's planking right now across the toilet, probably.
One time I threw my back out. I just got done taking a dump, and I stood up to pull. That's not what did it. I stood up to. I stood up to pull my pants up, and I was half bent over, and I coughed, and it threw my.
Yeah, that's how you pull those muscles, man. Like
You're
that.
the youngest one a year. Why have I never experienced any of this before? You old ass men.
You're too busy getting sick every month. That's why.
All right, Michael's back. Now it's time for AJ's segment of the week. Let's do this.
AJ's segment about guys talking about stuff that doesn't actually mean what they're saying. Of the week.
What was with the heartbeat? That was very good.
This is intense.
So, WWE. Well, most of this was WWF. It's some could call it poetry. Like it's very artistic and very highbrow, as it were. And sometimes in the course of said highbrow promos, a little innuendo gets thrown in there. Not intentionally, but actually, no, it's fucking intentional. I don't see how some of these people could say some of the things they did without knowing what they were saying, aka Jake Roberts absolutely knew what he was saying. However, the dumber ones, the Hulk Hogans, mind you, probably had no idea what they were saying. Michael, this is for your benefit. Let's listen.
You come in my face, I'm gonna fight you. Well, you're not gonna bust a nut anytime we're in the ring. I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna eat your ass like a pot of collard greens, baby.
I'm gonna stretch his ass like it's never been stretched before. You can hide behind that commissioner stuff just so long until I jerk a knot in your ass.
And if you don't think I'm big enough, then you grab a hold of me, and you'll know that I'm growing, my man. Within your hands, I will get as big as I need to be to do the job on you.
All right, just jerk Helmsley off.
There's one part of our bodies that's soft, and it ain't soft all the time. If you catch my meaning, I'm gonna come on you like nobody's ever come on you before. Just you and I getting it on like two men should do.
Oh, that's interesting.
Corey boy, I'm coming hard.
Did I pop you, Michael, or what? Right? That's your shit right there, man.
It's two men getting it on. Like it should.
I'm going to jerk a nut in your ass.
I'm going to stretch his ass more than it's ever been stretched before.
You're going to know that I'm a man because I'm going to get big in your
I
hands.
think the only one that knew what he was saying was Jake Roberts. Everyone else had no fucking clue what they were saying.
Hogan said he's going to crank his knob.
Crank his knob. Oh, it's amazing. That is just poetry.
Yeah, and what's so great about it is like they're serious cutting promos and like
yes,
yeah.
No one knew.
Afterwards, they're probably like, "What the fuck did you just say?"
Yeah, wait, what? except Jake Roberts, who I guarantee you, because he's so smart. I bet he was like, "I'm going to talk about jerking off right now."
Jake's just like, run it. Put that on there.
No, it's about me getting a boner.
The best part is like,
so let's go.
A lot of these Mean Gene is standing there with a mic and just trying his best to like.
Right.
Jerking all of them are just ribs on Mean Gene.
Right. Imagine holding a mic up to a wrestler's mouth and he goes, "I'm about to come on you harder than you've ever been come on before." And you're like, what the fuck?
Like, I just imagine Mean Gene just being like,
it has to be a rib. It has to be a rib. Like,
no, I don't think. I think Jake Roberts is the only one. Do you think that Hawk from fucking Road Warriors is smart enough to know that he's talking about boners and stuff?
Oh,
no.
He's got to like
cranking knobs with Hogan.
Funny shit, man. Good stuff, man. I love that video. That's the best 1 minute I've heard in weeks. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right, Primo, let's plug this merch, man.
All right, everybody, have a seat around the campfire, baby, because we have merch. That's right, we do have merch. You can get T-shirts, you can get baby clothes, you can get couches.
Yes!
You can get anything you'd like at the merch store. The Merkins. We sell Merkins. That's right, baby. So go to www.tpublic.com/stores/sit-down-marks. That is www.tpublic.com/STORES/SITDOWNMARKS. And you can sit on AJ's face today.
The sit-down Merkins. I popped hard for that. That's the best. Yeah, oh, God. Oh, that's good shit. Good shit.
This is Levi Cooper.
Hey, this is Buck Nasty, Bucky Collins.
This is Big B.
What's up, bozos? This is Trevor Outlaw, and you're listening.
And you're listening to the Sit Down Marks.
Sit Down Marks. Sit Down Marks.
And you're listening to the Sit Down Marks podcast with DB, Primo, and AJ.
All right, so we have. I dropped my peanut.
Did you drop your peanut?
I'm sad now. It was honey roasted.
Today is March 13th. We have some headlines for today's edition. Saray, not to be confused with Saraya, but Saray from NXT has confirmed her WWE departure.
No.
So yeah, good for her. They weren't doing nothing with her, so.
No.
Michael found us peanut.
That's like the 30-second rule, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I picked the wrong time to look down and then look back up.
So WWE has announced one of their headliner for the Hall of Fame. It is none other than Rey Mysterio, and he's to be inducted by Conan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Interesting.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I was thinking about this. I might be a little salty if they choose to use this as an angle for Dom.
You know they're going to. Like, absolutely going to.
Yeah.
Which is going to be annoying. I agree.
It kind of sucks, though, because don't you want to be there? Like, he probably also wants to be there for his dad, but obviously he's going to have to be healing on him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Silly.
All right. So, wrestler by the name of Cuatrero was arrested in Mexico City for attempted femicide.
Femicide? Is that
what is femicide, you ask? I knew you were going to ask. Femicide, it's defined the term as the killing of females by males because they are female.
Yeesh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, so that's a thing. All right, and moving on. Speaking of females, Dana Brooke, she wants to transition the 24/7 title into a women's Intercontinental Championship.
They can do better than the 24/7 title transitioning into a women's Intercontinental title.
Like, they can't even get the men's Intercontinental title over well.
They can now.
Well, we've got Gunther, yes.
Thank you, Gunther.
I'm just saying that. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. More titles.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not totally against the idea of a IC belt for a win.
I'm definitely against the. I'm definitely for the idea of fucking off with the 24/7 title.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I want to see that ever again.
No. Ever.
There's been a report that WWE is to meet with potential buyers in April and prep for the first round bids. I mean, gonna be watched right before WrestleMania. We get a lot of April Fool's jokes and shit about selling.
Oh yeah. 9 billions. The starting asking.
That is way overpriced.
Not if you're the Saudi Arabian government.
It's going to end up being. Right. But however, we're gonna get reports that Tony Khan has purchased WWE and blah 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 blah.
Kayfabe news.
Fucking Silicon Valley Bank purchases WWE.
Blackstone Holding Company.
And so we know that it was like a year ago. Ridge Holland, it's not technically Ridge Holland's fault, but in a freak belly to belly overhead throw, it was the cause of Big E's neck breaking. But in a recent Twitter post, Xavier Woods reached out to Ridge Holland and showed him support in the wake of recent hate messages that he's been receiving online. Woods noted that the fans should take that energy that they're using to send unwarranted messages to Holland and use it to instead send positive messages to Big E, who is still recovering from his neck injury.
Perfect. Which, wrestling fans can be so cunty.
Yes,
like it was
wrestling fans are some of the worst.
Yeah.
It's not like it was... Like, Ridge Holland is not a bad worker. He's not unsafe. It was a freak accident.
Yeah.
He's not Goldberg kicking Bret Hart in the head. Like, that wasn't the situation. Like,
didn't somebody break Ridge's nose not long before that? Because he was wearing a mask. I know a broken nose versus a broken neck is two different things, but shit happens. Yeah, go ahead.
You're doing a belly to belly on the floor. What the fuck did you think was going to happen? Like, they both had to agree to this.
Sure.
So this is why it's incredibly dangerous. It's incredibly dangerous to do that move, especially that late in a match to a guy the size of Big E.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it definitely shouldn't have happened. Like the spot shouldn't have happened, but.
So I'm not saying you guys that anyone out there should fucking send hate mail to Ridge Holland. It was a stupid fucking spot. It should not have been a spot to begin with. But that also means that Big E agreed to it. Ridge Holland agreed to it. It was probably given to him by an agent. An agent had to sign off on it, especially for a company like WWE. It's just so many things went wrong to lead up to that. It's like I said, it's a freak accident, but that spot never should have fucking happened.
It's a dangerous spot, especially when you're throwing a big guy because you're wrapping your body all around him. He's got his arms next, so basically he's just going to push off with his legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's a lot. I just feel like there's a lot that can go wrong there.
I still think that Big E was kind of loopy right before that because literally right before that he flat backed to the outside.
Yeah.
And got the silliness knocked out of him.
Like, anytime you're doing any of this shit outside the ring, you are taking a huge fucking gamble, and a lot of people don't understand that. And, how many AEW people get hurt by doing basic moves in stupid fucking ways? Like, who was it? Was it Julia Hart that almost just killed herself when she, did a flat back off the ring apron at a table, and she missed it completely?
Mm-hmm.
This shit drives me crazy. It drives me goddamn crazy because it's so needless. It's so stupid and needless to be that unsafe when you're working. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. I think it's gross, and that's just me.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I'm gonna have some more peanuts now.
All right, now time for some not so headlines. We got to couple up here.
Okay.
So move over, Rock and Wrestling Experience.
Oh God.
WWE and RuPaul have joined forces for the Drag Queen of the Ring.
Oh,
sandbagged. Just completely sandbagged.
Yep.
I'm more okay with that than the 24/7 title.
As am I.
Brought to my attention from one of the undead ones himself, it has been nearly 2 years since The Miz has been devoured by zombies in the middle of the ring at WrestleMania Backlash 2001.
But that actually happened.
We must never forget that The Miz is now a zombie because he was.
Isn't that the inspiration for your name there, Mago?
Yeah.
Undead.
Yeah.
That's the undead one.
Absolutely is, because I could not believe what the fuck I was seeing.
Remember Johnny Drip Chip?
Johnny Drip. No, I prefer not to remember Johnny Drip Drip. So stupid.
And the drip stick?
Oh God, WWE.
What was that on your little compilation? The drip stick.
The drip stick. Like a leaky
and lastly, the bidding war has begun between Mount Olive and Vlasic to determine who will be the face of the next pickle press conference.
I'm not a Vlasic guy. I'm like more Clausen, so I'll go Mount Olive.
Clausen, Mount Olive.
A little bread and butter pickle chips, eh?
Yes, sir.
Seems fine. Yeah. Seems fine.
Oh, and that is your headlines for March 13th edition, 2023.
Sir, a couple quick here ones to throw at you guys. So AEW is kind of trying to start up some house shows. Would you guys go to an AEW house show?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
No,
without
Moxley's
question.
gonna bleed all over me and give me hepatitis. No,
Moxley doesn't have hepatitis. He's not fucking Abdullah. Yeah, there we go. Abdullah the Butcher.
You're gonna tell me all the barbed wire that guy rolls around in and all the fucking weirdo shit he does. You're gonna let him bleed on you while he's walking through the crowd?
Well, no, but
then I don't want to hear it, Mister. I don't care about hepatitis.
I have no further.
Get your wingdings out of here, all right?
I just want to say you chose the picture of The Rock in his stupid cow jacket.
I know, but can you see how I thought that was the winged eagle? No, actually, no.
Another one report came out today, guys. Bray Wyatt is possibly hurt, and the WrestleMania match with Bobby Lashley is kind of up in the air at the moment.
I saw that he was absent from house show.
From doing what?
I don't know. Like I read a couple
too many pitch black Mountain Dew matches.
Yes,
there's never too many pitch black Mountain Dew matches. Not enough. Too many. Not enough pitch black Mountain Dew.
The one that we watched live was probably the best one they've had yet.
It was cool. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
it was fucking cool.
All right,
stupid but fun.
Right. Yeah. All right, man. Primo, AJ, you want to give us that preview of next week, sir? It's time to go home.
Oh, I wait this time and there's no fucking...
Yo, what it do? It's Nico Klein on the Sit Down with Marks podcast. You're listening to AJ, DB, and Primo.
You guys are real bastards.
Wing dingle.
The wing dingle. Patent pending on that, by the way. So... before I let you in on next week, go back and check out our interview with Black and Brave Academy graduate and indie pro wrestler Nico Klein. You just heard it was a great interview, and he had some great stories. So go check it out. Now to the business at hand. Next week's pod will be a celebratory one, as we're hitting our 2-year mark. As a podcast. Thank you. So tune in for a little reminiscing and look back at our previous pods and highlights. Also, I will take on Mr. DB in a game of Squared Circle Questions. Primo will host next week. Yes. And we're going to have much more. Come hang out with your favorite marks. Tell a friend about us. And we will see all you turds next week.
All right. Couple short shit. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Couple ideas here on the way out. Are you guys watching XFL? I am. I fucking love it. I love it.
That's a sentence I never thought I'd ever hear.
I've been reading articles about how the ratings haven't been good, but I just haven't. I keep forgetting to watch it. It's not that I don't want to. I just forget.
Well, my team that I'm pulling for, just because they're the closest to me geographically, is the St. Louis Battlehawks. They just packed out 42,000 in the Dome last week for their game, so I think it's kind of getting over here a little bit. DC's got a great team near Primo.
I'm saying DC Defenders, I heard, are good.
Yeah, they got. Yeah, I think they're maybe one of the two still undefeated teams left, but
they could probably whoop the Commanders.
Probably could. But I don't know. I kind of like it, man. I mean, it's my two main sports are football and basketball. So football during
too.
After the, I'm happy, man. Like give me it.
I'm sorry, it's baseball season. I could give a shit about your little XFLs or CFLs.
I mean, hockey's on too.
Yeah, sure.
More excitement in an XFL game in 30 seconds than in a whole 9 innings of baseball. So.
Yes, but there's lots of waiting around.
Sure.
And,
plenty of time to scratch your nuts and spit, and and
yes, especially if you have particularly itchy nuts.
It's true. It's true. This
gives you a lot of time.
Yeah, when you get older. So yeah, it happens. Let's talk about. We kind of been discussing, man, about it. I kind of told you guys that I'm trying to get into watching MLW. Well, I've searched it out. MLW is on. It's called the Reels channel, REELZ channel, which is on DirecTV. I looked it up. They show two 1 hour episodes on Thursday night. I've been watching it a lot here lately, trying to get caught up on kind of what's going on there. I'm getting into it, man. Alex Hammerstone, Jacob Fatu, a great feud going on right now between those two. And I'll say this, man, shit on him if you want to, but Enzo Amore, but he's called Real One on MLW.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's kind of one of their main characters, and yes, he still, does what he does, but he's I don't know, he's kind of coming into his own there a little bit. Now I've only watched I think 2 weeks of it now, so call that 4 hours, and he's been on just about every show. So not bad. I mean, you gotta forget what you know about him. Go ahead. Right. You got to forget what you know about him already, but I'm
allegedly.
Yeah.
What you allegedly know about him?
Well, you allegedly, yeah, whatever. The dirt. Anyway, so I want to say thank you to all our UK fans, Great Britain fans, Ireland fans. We're still getting a lot of downloads up in that area. Thank you guys for checking us out. I want to give a shout out to one of our previous guests over across the pond, RP Davies. This dude's starting to rack up titles. He's starting to rack up a lot of wins. A lot of people are starting to know who he is, especially on the state side. So I'm excited to see if he can get something going here for possibly get over here in the States. So good job, RP Davies. Keep at it, brother. You guys got anything else, man? Anything you want to say here before we go home?
Enzo Amore was going to have sex with a bucket of fried chicken once on a commercial.
What do you mean going to? He fucked that chicken after the...
He fucked that chicken.
He fucked the fuck out of that chicken.
If you don't know what we're talking about, look up Enzo Amore, KFC commercial, and tell me he's not going to fuck that chicken. All right?
He is. He's like, KFC.
Fuck
honey roasted, beautiful.
Fuck that chicken.
Wing dingle chicken.
All right, everybody. Keep spreading the good word of wrestling. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at SitDownMarks, on Instagram, DB_SitDownMarks. I want to say thank you to Thomas Bryce, host of
Number one
Sports Report Show, and everyone listening on SportzWire Radio. And reminder to leave us a review on the podcast platform that you're listening from right now. I want to give a shout out to our guys. They kind of become a little bit of our brother pod over on the AWI pod. I was just on their pod last week. Had a fun time with them. The boards are going on here shortly, so go check them out at AWI pod. Once again, Michael, go fuck yourself, but thanks for being on the pod today, brother.
I'm surprised we agreed so much today, Michael.
Agreed.
I know.
Yeah.
I would go fuck myself harder than Enzo Amore fucks KFC buckets of chicken.
Impossible to fuck. Yes. No one can fuck anything harder than Enzo Amore fucks a bucket of chicken.
All right, good stuff. Thanks, everybody, for joining us today. AJ, you know what to do, brother.
Alberto Del Rio's dick looks like a clown nose. Alberto Del Rio's dick looks like a clown nose. Alberto Del Rio's dick looks like a clown nose.
I don't like the way she's saying Alberto.
Alberto.
Thank you for giving me that, because I don't think I've ever laughed at anything Alberto Del Rio, so this is enlightening. This is good stuff.
Oh, my Google Translate has just some fun things in its history.
You're on a watch list.
If you ain't down with that, I got 3 words for you.